He's having mic issues.
Alright. That's
Alright,
Okay, yep.
that's
let's roll.
Okay, let's explain why the other two are banned, why Biff and the noticeable C tier originally character is banned. A character that
Turns
was
out-
originally...
Alright. We'll
Turns
start
out-
with the discussion on ESP and how broken of a spell it is.
alright. So
Why
basically,
only one character is allowed with it. Sorry.
EMP.
basically, you take 4 cruisers, 4 catapults, and an EMP hero. You just spam that spell and defense boost, and the game is born. And
Yeah,
then these two are just hotwire. It's stupid.
yeah. Seeing somebody with
said.
a Hotwire profile picture.
Enough said. Hotwire is dumb. And it also doesn't work correctly.
So EMP is also like instant win, basically. Like everybody used it when we first started doing online. Like everybody was using Biff.
It was way over centralizing. It was not fun. We had like 30 plus heroes that were just not viable because they didn't have
Yeah, pretty much.
a certain spell.
Well, there's only
So-
25 heroes, not 30, but yes. I made that mistake
You
too.
get
So,
the idea.
why don't we do,
Sheriff?
what do we think about this guy?
Okay,
I think this will be a good place to start.
I want to say
B, C, B,
B. I'm going to say B tier for Sheriff.
E,
B.
I think he's easily one of the
yeah.
most attractive heroes.
C, C, B for me. Yeah,
I think
I could see A.
I could
A,
see A.
because like EMP is still broken. Like you can, like you can use that and an artillery. Like you can get extra damage. Well, I mean you can do that with these heroes, but like he can still free specials, deal some damage. He doesn't have defense boost, and he melts. But I think just having EMP makes him like A tier automatically.
He has the worst stats of all the heroes, by the way. It's worse than Gemma because he is slower, and the fact he's so slow means he like falls behind when you're actually using him on offense. So he's like a really strong defense hero. He's really bad at offense though. Like I tried to use him against Ethan in that Alpha Sector map, and he just melted and died like instantly.
But he's still way more useful in combat than like anyone who is ESP.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like especially Alien Commander and Alien Queen, just because they don't have defense boost.
Let's do those next. Actually, let's do the commanders, who
So
was originally
B
A tier.
B tier. I think they're B tier as well.
Really? I think they're below Sheriff, like C tier. Honestly,
No,
the fact
I
they
think-
don't have defense
I think
boost.
B.
They have tree spell, so they can like you
Have
can
trees.
camp
I mean,
if
have trees
They
been
kinda
ever
have-
useful in a match?
yes.
Not bowling hype.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay,
No.
okay. It's already begun.
Okay. Since the matches don't go more than 20 minutes usually, or like when we call it a tie, I think trees is like garbage. So I actually agree to move them down.
Yeah, because if we are playing with the tournament rules that we have put down, those tree spells aren't as good as what we originally planned. I mean, on those hour-long matches that me and Weldon do, trees are very important. Like, he had Governor just in the middle island spamming trees, and I had to, like, expand out earlier than him.
Yeah.
Although you would think I would win that match, I did not win that match.
Yeah, because
so
I had Biff. I
carry on.
used Biff that match and spammed cruise rods. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's do the
Yeah, so-
ESP guy, right? The
Classic
classic
Space.
space. Yeah, he's
He's good.
yeah, he's around
He's good.
Sheriff. I don't think
He's
he's
A.
yeah, he's
He
A.
is, the thing is, he is
They have a rivalry.
he is defense
He is
and
such a
attack.
low DPS though, I'm not convinced.
Yeah,
Classic space.
he hits like a wet noodle.
It's so absurdly
Sure.
low that he doesn't
It's
deserve
like
to be
a
an A.
noodle.
Like,
I'd honestly put him in C.
Wow.
Okay, hero damage
No, I don't
isn't.
think so.
No. Hero damage isn't that important. Like,
Unless you're Santa.
unless you're Santa.
Unless you're Ninja Bastard.
Like, Ninja Master even then does 10, maybe 20 more DPS than Classic Space. Because Classic Space has the lowest
they do the
DPS of
same.
a melee hero.
No. He does 4 damage.
He does 4? Classic?
Yeah, he just has 900 health.
Really? I'm pretty sure he had 3. Oh wait, no,
I
he
think
has
he's
2 speed.
904 and then 2 speed.
He has 2 speed. So he hits like the king. So yeah, he's kind of slow for a 900 health hero. Well, I guess it's the same as the Alien Queen, but the Alien Queen has damage behind that, while Classic Space just has worse Alien Queen stats.
The thing, he only does less damage than the Alien Queen, but like he has way better spells. Well, at
Yeah.
least for tournament rules.
For shorter matches, yeah, Classic Space is better. Also, apparently he's like one of the developers' fan favorite characters. So like I think the developers did definitely like nudge him to be better just by giving him all the good spells. Because he has defense boost, ESP, and lasers. So and when we did the match, I think it was me and Weldon, Classic Space was just able to counter Sheriff. Like he just counter Sheriff pretty much.
The cursed match between me and Weldon, like I picked Classic Space and he picked Biff, I think. And I actually still did a decent job of holding him off.
Okay.
I didn't get to attack him at all, but like he couldn't beat me
Interesting.
until we phantomed.
The game exploded.
Oh, until you guys phantomed? Oh no. We gotta talk about that later. Or I gotta make a video about Phantom Glitch. Like, just the entirety of that glitch itself. It could just be a whole entire video.
I don't wanna.
There's so much glitches I've just discovered about it. Like, I did a playtest with it, and I'm just like, what the heck? Anyway, who's another prominent hero? Let's do the pirates real quick. They're up front, to the left. F tier for both.
Yeah, there's.
What?
So
F.
I think, yeah.
They're both terrible.
Be this way. So I think if like
Say
a
again?
hero's in F tier, there's like never a reason to pick them.
They are outclassed in like every
and
way.
kind of, in the old tier list, we kind of like, okay, we just moved everyone up just so, like, even if they're outclassed, we just move them up so they're like all towards the top of the list.
Yeah, we kind of did that.
Like,
I
if
do think
something's outclassed, it should just be automatic F tier, even if it's kind
Somewhere lower on the tier list.
somewhere
yeah, so, like,
lower. I think
Hookah
Gemma
is also like D tier.
Man, I
I
wish.
think he's E.
Okay, here's the thing
Yeah,
about the
he's not
Brickbeards and
good.
Kahuka. They do have
He's
sniping
broadside
spell.
without the good broadside thing,
Yeah, pretty much. So here's the
which
thing.
is high health and high defense.
I wanted to say that the Monkey Swarm and Coconut Storm both are unique in that you could probably use them to snipe the hero. Maybe. If you see the hero isolated, you could probably use monkeys on the hero.
That's so niche, though, right?
It is
That's
so
niche.
niche.
How is that micro? How are you gonna
And
micro
that
that?
is-
Especially Coconut Swarm, like, you'd rather just have, even though Coconut Swarm does a lot of damage, you'd rather have every, like, damage spell except Fireball. Maybe.
Also, I did look at the stats. Apparently Krabs does as much as Arrow Volley, but the damage
Yeah.
drops off so fast around the middle that you can only use it for sniping, and you just rather use a hero with Arrow Volley than with Brickbeard. Like, I'm pretty sure Arrow Volley just outclasses monkeys anyway. And then for Kahuka, he's definitely the worst tree hero. Like, absolutely by far the worst tree hero.
I think
He doesn't have defense boost.
He's E.
He doesn't have
He's, like,
defense boost. He only has
so-
trees.
Like, he's
His
like,
one
he's barely playable, I think.
Like,
That's
his
what
attack
he
buff
is.
doesn't even boost his own faction.
it doesn't. It doesn't even boost his own faction. That's true.
It's fun fact, viewers, but attack boost does not boost range attack.
I know.
Sad face.
It's so broken. It's good for mount units. So if you have both defense boost and offense boost, it would be strong to use on your mounts. In fact, I think a group of mounts, your usual 9x9 team would make a stronger team. So
Yeah, if like someone could somehow make like the 4 specials 4 mount hero, and then have another group of mounts like come in to attack the other side, that'd be cool.
yeah,
But that's hard to pull off,
it is.
especially because it's laggy.
I don't know. I do think the server is doing better now. Like, I still want to get that Emerald versus me match type of ping or type of frame rate because it was just smooth. That one match was just extremely smooth for no reason. Like it ran better than the actual Melon DS.
Anyway.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Troll King.
Shameless plug.
Troll King, I think
He's
I think
Kahoot
he,
tier.
I think he's better than.
I don't know.
Kahoot
I
because
do
he's
too.
more-
I think he's
that's more
better.
powerful.
Okay.
And his
Up close,
logging
yeah,
buff
he's
is
strong.
actually his logging buff is like kind of the opposite of tree growth, where it's really good in the early game and useless in the late game. Well, this is useless in the early game and really good in the late game.
They're so similar though that we might want to put him in the same row and then put Troll King first, just to leave some room for
Okay.
variance.
Here's why Troll King is better than Kahuka. He has more health, which is more important for your hero. Because low health, from what we've noticed, just they just die if you get sniped by arrow volley or earthquake. And he has the earthquake equivalent and the highest health at the same time. So if you have
And
Troll
it
King,
doesn't shake the screen.
it doesn't shake the screen, so you
it's
can
way
micro.
better when it's laggy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's like.
Yeah, he's better than Kahuka by a tier, at least. Kahuka's still, like, really close to him. I feel like if Tree Growth has more uses to, like, block out cruise rods, it might be a little bit better. But because of how Jungle Growth works, I think it's, like, the worst one to use against him. Because it, like, launches, like, halfway across the map. While with the Aliens version and the King's version of Tree Growth, you can actually block off cruise rods in the right circumstances.
Get the obvious ones, like
Yeah, Dwarf King,
Okay, there we
the
go.
Wizards. Yeah, those definitely go down there.
then these two. I don't really know if these guys are.
Okay, Space Police
That's
Captain might be viable. Like, he actually might be viable.
Because he can
Tracking.
boost the cavalry. Well, I don't know.
He has
You
a
wanna
useless
range
slot.
He has a useless
Well,
slot, but all his
He
other
has a
slots,
useless slot.
that's it. I mean, technically Ghost also does, but, like, he's actually really strong, too.
I feel like he's kind of worse classic space in a way because he has everything except for ESP. Right? That's the correct one?
Uh,
Space Police Captain. Or am I missing something?
oh, he has
He's
defense.
ranged, which could be.
He
worse.
does range, that's true.
Yeah, ranged heroes can
That
be
could
strong.
be-
He also has high health, or, like, average health,
Relative.
relative to other heroes. Same goes for Forceman,
fact-
honestly. Actually, I think
Forceman has a
Forceman's
good spell.
Forceman's better.
Forceman's underrated.
Forceman's better Space Police Captain, actually.
Almost. He doesn't have attack boost.
It-
But-
but he has the better
Alright.
spell.
Right.
He has a better
Space
damage
Police
spell. Like, honestly, that damage spell is so strong. Like, I just remember just shredding your Captain Brickbeard in that match. It was just, like,
Yeah.
crazy how strong Arrow
I
Volley
think
is.
top of F and then I don't know.
Forceman's
Where he
top of D, honestly. Like, he's still, like, very niche alongside Troll King. And Space Police Captain is playable. More playable than
Oh,
F tier.
bottom of E.
Yeah, bottom of E. He's more playable. Absolutely.
Because like theoretically he is a niche, but it's just so irrelevant.
It pretty much is.
So let's all be honest with ourselves here. The next one, who has ever used Conquistador? Let's be honest.
Conquistador.
Is he
Has
F though?
has anyone ever played this hero? Realistically,
No one has played this hero like
ever.
He not, in rebalance he's actually good because he's. Like,
I never hear him come up. I don't hear him like talked about. I don't see people use him for a meme. Nobody uses this hero.
But is he F?
I don't even know what his spells are.
He has the he's like so he has crab swarm, mining buff, and
He's-
the 2 best boosts.
he's literally
I
just
think
better
that makes
Dwarf
him,
King.
Like he's like I think he's like next to the Space Police Captain because they both have.
He's below Space Police Captain now. He's
More than
below.
half these heroes are just awful because we left the high tiers for the end.
King.
Okay.
King is A. King's A, or maybe even S. King might be S.
B. I'm gonna say
No.
B. Yeah.
No,
Okay,
I think King's A.
he just feels. I mean, he feels really balanced. He's like the most balanced hero in the game.
He's
I think.
very good. He's very good.
Like, I want to say he's
He's got
around
trees.
Sheriff
He's
because
got defense. He's got a good spell.
yeah, he's just
good
like
damage
all around
fair.
good. Yeah, honestly, yeah, classic space tier.
Classics.
I think
Over
doesn't
higher.
Queen have like better stats?
Yeah,
She
so
basically
She has
does.
less damage, but is faster. And the thing is, she's the same speed as like a cavalry and the space, police cruise rod.
She,
I think so.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah. King and Queen are still like solid heroes. I don't think she's a
My
tier
opinion-
above. Because like King's still strong.
I think the Queen's a whole tier above the King just because he's kind of obsolete. Because she kind of does his whole job, but better.
Just because of the speed.
I can get down putting King here.
Okay, that I can see that. That actually seems
Feel
fun.
that. I could feel that.
I think I'll main the Queen.
Like,
So like, what's the Queen's
I'm
advantage?
wrong.
she's faster.
What's
like,
her advantage?
literally faster.
But
Faster?
weaker, but she already
Okay.
has Earthquake, so the damage.
So that doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So she can run in, deal damage way faster. Even though
Then
she
we-
does less base damage, the fact she can run in and deal that damage faster is way better.
Right.
Yeah, because when I use
I
the
think
King,
I'm in a main Queen.
yeah, when I use the King against Alpha, I noticed like he just was behind when I used Earthquake, so he never actually did that full damage when I used Earthquake, and then he died because King was too slow compared to the Queen, honestly.
When I played Natini, he tried to like the drop strip strategy, and Earthquake just shredded all those units.
Oh,
Even though he
okay.
brought his hero.
Okay then.
The spell tier list will be interesting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Definitely.
All right, let's
All right.
do
Broadsides S.
broadsides.
Broadsides S.
Like
Broadsides
unironically, broadsides S.
He is the most used hero that is not Biff. He is S.
Like
It's not close.
we used to put him below the King and Queen.
Yeah, so the last ranking put them a tier below the King and Queen, which is nonsense.
And
Which
that's
that's
way too low.
absurd.
It was way too low when I watched it. I'm like, that's my main. Why is he so low?
Like
I
both of them are better than the King and Queen.
They're
The
absurd.
spells are worse, but the stats are so profoundly better that they cannot be below the King and Queen. Or at
Who's
least on the
better,
same
King
tier.
and Queen.
Camilla and Queen stats are the same. Basically, it's saying, do you want a stronger damage spell or do you want attack boost?
What do you want? Yeah. What do you
I
want attack
think-
boost?
I think.
I just
Camilla
prefer
and
this
Queen
how I
are,
play.
like, insane.
Yeah, like it's just how I play. I prefer attack boost. But
Honestly,
think
yeah, attack
that's just
boost
me.
is really
I
strong
think
with
we
that.
gotta move. I think Queen's the same tier as.
you could move
Sure.
Queen above classic
I,
if
So,
you're
like,
like negotiating
and
that.
His broadside. I think his broadside's slow, so I think he's bottom.
I mean, he's tanky though. He's like a massive tank.
He's super tanky.
Yeah,
He doesn't
So
die.
he has 1100 health, so he's in the top 3 heroes for that. I would put him above Camilla.
So
Yeah, he's used more often than Camilla.
What?
Just because of his health. Okay, has anybody used Santa like at all?
Anybody yet?
Like,
I don't think I've unlocked Santa.
Honestly, I have. You just change the date of your computer and then you get it set up.
Like Alien Commander here? I want to say.
no, I think.
I haven't used him. I don't know.
Okay, here's the thing.
He's splash.
The thing
He's the
is-
only splash damage hero in
Okay.
the game.
Hear me out on this strategy. So you play, since heroes are technically only worth 1 destruction score, you just bunker and only attack with Santa and just try to snipe things out and teleport back.
Toxic.
That is
Then
toxic.
he's gonna die. He's got 900 health, right? Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
900.
Yeah, but you can just
Okay.
teleport away.
Santa doesn't have damage boost, so I think spamming Ninja Master might be better than spamming Santa, because Ninja Master has the 2nd highest damage spell in the game, or 3rd highest by technicality. But like Coconut Storm doesn't count. Coconut Storm's not a spell that exists.
Not good.
It's not
I
good.
think I'm just gonna move. I'll move the king up.
Yeah, King up.
Yeah,
to
I like
classic.
that. I like that.
I don't know. Santa has no damage spells. He doesn't have attack
It's
boost.
It's the fact he can do splash.
Splash damage is
Really.
only like as much. It's less than a catapult. I'm pretty sure. Or it's like around catapult.
His projectile is super broken.
Okay. The thing is,
think
the projectile can't go over units, so it can't snipe like the cruise rod. So it only hits the first unit.
We need to test him.
Yeah,
more.
we do. We might.
Like a really concrete idea.
I feel like he's lower.
Well-
Like he's lower than Sheriff because Sheriff has more utility, more damage.
If we make like a TBD tier, that's where here we go.
Yeah, C would be kind of good, like above the
But
aliens.
like, if you have like a TBD tier, put like him, like Conquistador, like people we don't use. Put him
and
in
Conquistador, he's
Conquistador is
E.
garbage. So
there. Conquistador just sucks.
he just
Santa could be good, but we just don't.
but, like
We
even,
don't know.
Even for troll hero, like nobody's like, oh, Conquistador. Who wants to use Conquistador?
Exactly. That's what I said when you muted. I went on a whole rant about Conquistador.
Oh.
And now we got these two, which are
Okay. Okay. Ninja Master is Sheriff. I think.
Ninja
Sheriff
Master,
too.
yeah, is B.
Like he could
I
be
think-
really good.
I think he's like bottom of C, top of D.
Really?
That's a little low. That's a little low for my taste.
Okay. He
He's
has.
so
Little
crap.
low.
Does he only have attack boost?
He has no
Yeah.
defense boost.
Oh.
He has no
He's good-
defense.
He's a decent damage spell, but he's a decent damage spell and teleport. But the fact
just
is,
really-
you have to, if you use him, you have to like do early game attacking.
Yeah, you have to rush
And-
or you die.
Yeah. Like
So
he
I
has low
think that
health.
just makes him,
Or you die.
Yeah.
he's not B tier. I don't like Sheriff is good all the game, even though he has his flaws. Ninja Master, like if you don't use him properly, like
You will
can't
lose.
Yeah,
use
yeah,
him.
you have to
Yeah.
use them on small
You
maps
will
like
lose.
the Vast, Alpha Sector,
Like
Bayou.
somebody tried to use it. Somebody tried to use it in bio and they still lost. Like
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh.
think
if
I
you
got their
defend
point
that
of view.
initial, if you defend like the initial 2 attacks, you're set for pretty much the whole mid game.
Alright, so what do we?
Honestly,
So-
Forceman might be better than Ninja Master.
I say C.
Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a crazy
No,
realization.
I
but, like,
actually-
it might actually be true. But it's just
Force-
Ninja Master's. He's so
Forceman,
fast. He's so fast.
and then like that.
and,
Yeah.
Alien Queen with low health though. Like Alien Queen and Commander, like I rarely pick Alien Queen because of her low health. Like
I
I
like
love
Commander
those
because
two
of how he
heroes.
looks. I like his design. That's the only reason why I pick him.
So are we putting Commander ahead?
No, it really depends on the
I don't think
hero.
it matters.
Like I think
Alright.
Alien Queen
I'll
is
just-
above Alien Commander, but not a tier above. Like they're both so like
Yeah, like
evenly
that.
matched, like Governor and Camilla. So anyway, yeah, Forceman just
Oh.
has the same spell, but he has defense boost alongside it, and he also has range.
Forceman?
Like he has the
Forceman meta soon?
maybe
Horseman meta? Question
Horseman
mark?
meta?
It's
He
just,
has-
it's just. I feel like
Like I think
it-
if you want to use a ranged hero just for power, you use him.
you use Horseman.
like. Unironically, I
Horseman.
think we overbuffed Forceman in the rebalance back then. Like we overbuffed him.
Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Not for the public eye.
Not for the public eye. No. But just a hint. Anyway, we'll move on.
They're all C tier.
Yeah, I want to say that they're all C tier. Like Troll King is
I
still
say there
viable.
could be some variation. There could be some
Yeah.
variation if someone uses them better or worse. But
Yeah,
that's up
yeah,
to the
yeah.
player
Meta's still
at the end of the
evolving.
day.
But this is like
Do we? Yeah.
anyway.
All right, where's Ghost go?
Ghost is
Troll King?
He's a weird one.
like there.
I wanted
It's
to
like
use
he's
him.
doing. He's in a really weird spot. He's in a really weird spot. He's trying to do so much but so little.
Like he has Earthquake, defense boost, attack boost. So he has the best like damage combo in a way. He's like king. He has the queen stats. Or he has worse queen stats, I think. But he's just as fast as her.
Just yeah, he's less health.
Less health
He's
than
less
the
health.
queen. But he does
It's a big
everything
problem.
that's like Governor does good. Pretty much. He just doesn't have the forest, pretty much.
He's
Like,
too flimsy.
Look at Governor's stats or Governor's spells.
But wait, Forest doesn't really matter, so that might buff him up.
Like, honestly, I think Ghost might be A tier. Like, he might be A tier.
B tier.
Or B tier.
Let's put him with Sheriff. Put him with Sheriff. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Higher
needs
or
this. Lower.
Fireball doesn't work, so lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hear me out though.
Is
If
this
he
like
can-
just by virtue of Earthquake?
Okay,
Yes,
so he has
Earthquake is
both
good.
damage spells.
Sometimes.
He has both damage spells, so he
Right.
has the good stuff of
One of them
Governor.
doesn't work.
Well,
One of them doesn't work.
Okay, but we put Governor in S tier because he had both spells, a good damage spell, and good overall stats, pretty much. And Ghost,
And
like,
the fact that you could take him early game or late game.
yeah, pretty much. Well, Ghost, I think,
Ghost.
is good early game. He's kind of like, he kind of does what Ninja Master does better, honestly, without the teleport.
Yeah.
Like,
and you
Governor
can use,
could-
like,
Mm-hmm. Governor could 1v1 Ninja Master and he probably will win. Like,
Yeah.
he's absurd.
Well, I think Ghost might be able to 1v1 King and win. Like, in a 1v1, like, perfect scenario match, the Ghost will win against the King. In a, like, a 9-unit
No.
versus 9-unit battle.
No.
Okay,
So
maybe.
King is 67.5 DPS, Ghost has 52.5. I don't know, I bet against it.
yeah, King has more.
I bet
health
against him.
Okay.
and more
King has
damage.
more health and more damage.
Okay, but Ghost
And better units.
If you have good RNG, then maybe, but most of the time you won't.
Okay, but the Ghost has
But,
better
like, you
mounts. He'd have better mounts with damage boost
can,
over the King's speed boost. But it really depends. I would think Ghost is like, he might be really good, but he also just might be completely like underused. Like, me seeing this tier list now, like versus 2 years ago, if I saw this tier list 2 years ago, I'd be like, what? Huh? Yeah, like EMP is so absurdly broken alongside defense
That
boost.
it itself makes half the heroes in this game not viable.
Yeah, pretty much. And like already half
Along with
these
their other
great
flaws.
heroes are pretty unviable. Like honestly, of
Okay,
the
why
F tier
is
heroes.
Dwarf King not at? Why is Dwarf King not at the bottom? His spell doesn't work.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah, like,
talk
damn
about
it. Okay.
Let's
Literally, Dwarf King can only use his damage spells. Like,
because mining buff is bad and Thunderhammer doesn't work.
like it. Like I'm surprised. Niteni has been using Dwarf King and winning with him.
Wait, what?
like Niteni
True.
won Dwarf.
True,
with
he's
one
been winning with him.
like Dwarf
Low tier
King.
warrior.
Here, I'm gonna go through the match tracker and see how many times Santa's been with it.
Santa's probably been
think
played
it's
like
0.
once, maybe in a
I
rebound.
don't think I've seen anybody.
Wait, is rebound Santa like? We never buff Santa in rebalance. Interesting. Well, I guess he was still
Yes.
considered viable.
Hush.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's only been played once.
Wow.